It is I, Unseen Strike, and we are back in our month of June. Big Stinky. Alright, we're almost done with the month of June. By the time this comes out, this will probably be in August or July. What month are we in? Anyway, we're getting close. There's one game in particular I want to see, and I think we've got it today. Here we go! Burial Grounds, baby, is the first time we're seeing this on the channel. This is an extremely old map. This launched with the initial game. We got Space Marines random, Dark Eldar Space Marines random. I went to the apothecarium at the Emperor's orders, and I do have this cough medicine. Hopefully the bronchitis goes away. We're going to pause real quick. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We're probably way over 500 at this point. Again, I record these in bulk, and I'm going to say it all the time, and I know a lot of people don't know that. Check down below in the channel description. Join the Dawn of War Stronghold Discord. There's games happening in there. There's people constantly messaging me now saying, let's get some games going. People are debating that the Imperial Guard are not the best team, so make sure you're in the Discord fighting for our Imperial Guard brother rights, okay? Now, let me talk about this map real quick. Really, really cool. And there's another one of those maps people don't know what the hell's going on. So, most players are facing off down this little choke here going across. 2 LPs at the front, LP at the back. So everybody still gets 3. In the middle is a relic between these 2 corner players. So a lot of battles happen here. Meanwhile, on the far back end of your base is a negative cover little trail that leads to another enemy team. Bing, bang, boom, bing, bing. So now on this, the top of the half of the map is one team. We got Space Marines. We got Ultramarines looking real nice. I like that blue and red. Was this another Blood Ravens? Probably. We have Dark Eldar on the back position. Sisters of Battle on the front position. On the south side of the map, we have more Space Marines in a nice black color. We have Alatok Eldar. We have more Dark Eldar on the other back corner. And we have another... what color is that for Eldar? A lot of Eldar on the other side of the map. So, in this case, we'll have Eldar on Space Marine action fighting here. And if his team does decide it, they can move up this causeway, this negative cover, and he can help out with his Dark Eldar speeder bikes. In the middle, we've got 2 thermal plasma generators and multiple critical locations holding the cross here that you can take for more money. Alright, a lot of teamwork's needed on this map. A lot of people don't know where their armies need to go. They need to go out the front door, they need to go out the back door, they need to help other teammates. You see a lot of really aggressive firefights and turret rushes to deny these points. Everybody's so close to each other. So, here we go. Dark Eldar immediately going Hall of Blood in the back corner. The other Dark Eldar, just a plasma generator. I'm curious to see what he's going. Space Marine player immediately going Chapel Barracks. He's got a Servitor rushing forward. Let's see if we get a turret down. Missionary is going to see this. A Hall of Blood gets built in the other Sisters of Battle base. So he's going to help his teammate. As I'm saying, I want to see teamwork here. Meanwhile, other Space Marine player, no turret getting rushed forward versus the Eldar. A lot of Eldar players don't like Dark... What is going on with my phone? Shh. 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 Shut up. Shut up. At 30 minutes, give me your base. Says somebody. I don't know who's who there. So here we go. He's pushing up. Where'd that Servitor go to put that turret? He retreated double Servitors back, but he could technically put both of these LPs up ASAP. Where? Who said that? Who said that? I don't know who said it. Out of the Eldar base, we got Rangers. Mandrake invisibility coming out from the far corner. Other Eldar player going Banshees and a Farseer. This is the first time we're seeing this kind of variation of a build. He opts for a defensive turret closer to his LPs. I'd be afraid of the Sisters of Battle too. Let's see. Alright, that is capped. He's getting his LP. Having both workers build this turret's a waste. You want to kind of split them up. Meanwhile, over here, other Space Marine player in the back. Force Commander's out. He's ready to go. Front Eldar has these Rangers and these Guardians. He's going to move out. These points are uncapped. This Space Marine player could have put a bolter turret down and he would have had no clue. No idea it was coming. Meanwhile, back Eldar, where are those Banshees? Banshees are moving, it looks like, down the negative cover route, and they're going to try and help out their Space Marine player versus these Sisters of Battle. I don't know what... Is there a minefield here? Maybe there is a minefield. Let me switch sides. Oh, I switched too many. There's mines. Alright, so he did run these Servitors forward and put these mines down. Really smart. Canonus is out. Do we have a Force Commander yet? Maybe not. Those mines are expensive. And he's also spending to upgrade his LPs. Banshees are here to help him, though. Meanwhile, across the board here, Rangers cloaked already, so he did invest a little power there. He's getting his eco up. Space Marines are moving out here with another Servitor, trying to squeak out. These little points on the corners here are super valuable. He's getting another Plasma Generator in the back. Meanwhile, the Dark Eldar moving their Mandrakes forward. Nobody capped this point up yet. It's a bit of a blunder. He's getting his eco going. He's probably trying to fast tech. Cavalry Warriors are here. Mandrakes are all the way... are all the way across the map. And look at this. They're going to pick up a Scout Squad for free. This is huge. That point is now uncapped. Meanwhile, Sisters of Battle take this far point. Over here, Sisters of Battle gets caught by these Banshees. There's an Archon here, though, as well. Banshees can do quite okay, but they need the Farseer. Here she is. She needs to put Guide on the Banshees. Mind War first. This Canonist is in a lot of trouble. Let me see Guide. Let me see Guide on these Banshees right now. There's Guardians here as well. Maybe Guide on the Guardians. I think she put Guide on herself. This Canonist is in deep, deep trouble. Meanwhile, Archon here trying to take some workers out. I believe this is a Force Commander cooking. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, across the battlefield, these Mandrakes are hunting. If they could take these Space Marines, this Ultramarine Successor chapter out, that'd be in big business. Scouts over here. This Space Marine player fast teched up to tier 2. They already have plasma guns, and he's going to stealth them. This Eldar player needs to play real careful. We're going to jump back over here. This Canonist is not in good place right now. She needs to run. Don't chase here. I think he needs to go back. He needs to help kill this Archon. Archon's doing quite a bit of work here. The turret ultimately is going to go down. And here we go. The BB guns are shooting, and the turret's up. He needs to go. It's time. You know the Incubi shot with their head? What the heck is going on here? Force Commander's out, and he's going to bring the hurt. Meanwhile, back here, Eldar coming, Mandrakes retreat, and now they're going to try and fight this out. Flamethrowers are out. This is the correct answer from the Sisters of Battle. Mandrakes, meanwhile, being chased by a Skull Probe. Did they get many Marine models? I don't think they did. I don't see any dead Marines. Let's jump back down over here. A stalemate going down. This Eldar playing very defensively. Push this army over here, take an LP out. These scouts are now all cloaked. Very scary. Guide goes down on these Guardians. And look at this battle. He needs to get these Guardians shooting. Stop moving, shoot. Force Commander needs to move up a hair. Farseer in here, and this Archon is still alive. Love to see it. Flamethrowers going off on what? Mandrakes getting roasted. Banshees get out with one model. Banshees are very weak early game, and here comes a fully upgraded Space Marine squad out of nowhere. And the Butter Knives are out. Mind War again on this cannon. This is why you need to keep your Farseer alive. She's versatile. Her cooldowns are very short. Canonist lives? Oh, man. That's a big blow. They need to just fall back, kill these Mandrakes, regroup. Archon avoids the minefield. I believe he just got his ranged weapon upgrade. Missionary's doing great work. And now these Sisters of Battle, while they do have a lot of flamers, they're going to get outshot by this Force Commander. And the Canonist is hiding behind a huge wall of Sisters of Battle. Back in the mid, plasma guns firing en masse. The Skull Probe is seeing these Mandrakes and these Cavalry Warriors. I love this bone-colored scheme they have here. It's kind of like a tinted blue. And again, this Eldar player needs to move out and flank this army. You got to support your teammates. It's not good here. He's teching up to tier 2. Other Eldar's teching up to tier 2. He's got his Homunculus Laboratory. Marines are down. He's now teching. This red Space Marine player didn't get any LP upgrades, but he's got his vehicles coming. Land Speeder Tempests are out. And again, these Cavalry Warriors are scary once they start shooting those splinter cannons. This is like a cool, like, bronzed color. Meanwhile, back here, Sisters of Battle still out in the field en masse. A lot of Space Marines here, and they're going to push this LP. This is good. Deny the eco. They can't push against this turret in the minefield, so do some work while you can. Eldar regrouped their Banshees. Farseers regrouped. Another Guardian squad coming. They just need to be careful. The Dark Eldar need to hold this choke to keep their base secured. And here we go. Dark Reapers and Guardians moving up here. And they don't know what's coming for them, though. I don't think he has enough anti-vehicle out or coming at all. He's just now getting his tier 2. Here we go. Space Marines, Flamethrowers are coming. He's going to get trapped in here. He needs to turn and fire. Flamethrowers are no joke. Guardians and Banshees on the flank. Oh, beautiful Psychic Storm just went down. Beautiful. Fire grenades hit everybody. Sisters of Battle still holding with their flamethrower line. And the Banshees are just not in a good spot here. Archon almost goes down. Canonist finally dies due to a Mine War. Keep this Farseer out. Just keep her out. There's no need to fight. No need to fight. Here we go. Back over here. Space Marine players got a lot of heavy bolters. He's going to start sieging down this Shuriken support platform. Nope, he thinks better of it. Dual Landspeeder Tempests got rebuffed. I want to say it was because it was too much. Somebody's saying attack way a lot. We've seen him before. I don't remember if he rage quit out or what happened. His name seems very familiar. Dreadnought, Hellfire Dreadnought against all his infantry. Not a bad idea. He's got double Dark Reapers. Push with this, my friend. Take this LP out. Our Space Marine in the black color up here finally tears up to tier 2. And this is super bad. The Eldar and the Space Marines took this down. Eldar is just crazy with that Farseer buffing. And the Archon is now alone here. Butter Knives out on the scouts, and that's the wrong unit to tie up. He's fleeing from the Banshees. And this Sisters of Battle army is now going to get stuck on heavy cover. Pull the Banshees back. No need to fight this. He decapped the point. Does he have 3 against him? I believe he does. No, he's got 2. He's got 2. Oh, man. Here we go. Dark Eldar moved in on the flank. No, don't fight the upgrade LP. Move over here. Fight this. And now the other teammates need to kind of mobilize together and figure out what they're going to do. I have not seen much from the other Space Marine players. Kind of just keeping these Landspeeder Tempests idle. He needs to push around the flanks. Try and get some other damage in. And this is a very scary army. They need to get moving, though. There's no need to bolt cap this. Kick the front door in. Again, this Dark Eldar army wasting itself and its potential of killing an LP. Now this Space Marine player is trekking all the way across the middle of the map. And look at how long it takes him. And the middle is now completely undefended. They could push through if they did so want. These Rangers are firing on a Dreadnought. He's immediately going, what is this? Double tree. Oh, we have a Wood Elf here. Double walking trees. Sister Battle Rhinos get bolters. They're cheaters. And interestingly enough, they decide to push up the negative cover ramp. Banshees ran in and yell. They missed the yell, and now there's Scourges. Witches pop their Bloodlust. This is an interesting attack path in all of this negative cover, and the Scourges are going to capitalize on all this. Unfortunately, they upgraded a lot of their weapons to anti-vehicle. There's no vehicles in this blob. There's no reason. Psychic Storm goes off, breaks their morale. They fly away. The blue Space Marine player is here. Meanwhile, Sisters of Battle flank around and kill this Dark Eldar army. Let's see how they respond to the army coming out of the mists. It looks like the black Space Marine player deciding he wants no part of this. He's leaving his Eldar teammates to defend for themselves, basically. Rangers worth their weight in gold, breaking morale here. Meanwhile, these other Eldar in the south are just sitting in base. They need to push out. Look at this undefended Space Marine base. Getting a Librarium. Other Space Marine player is just getting his vehicles now. And this Sisters of Battle army and Dark Eldar army is very scary. He does have a bolter turret, and the Dark Eldar army to cover is 6. He has quite a few heavy bolters. Meanwhile, Eldar army needs to flee. They can't go backwards. They got to go forwards now. And this is not where you want to be going. He's kind of isolated out here. Look at this. This is super sick. He did decap this, but very sketchy positioning. His teammates are leaving him out there to die. This is not where you want to be going. The enemy team could route these Dreadnoughts around and really cut them off. You don't want to be taking engagements on all this negative cover. Very, very bad zone to be fighting in. Scourge, meanwhile, are eyeing up this Space Marine ball. Vehicle Depot now coming down. He's getting his upgrades out of his barracks, so you do want to see this.
Scouts here. At your command.
Scourge going on. Sisters of Battle player is not rebuilding yet. Do I hear? No, I didn't hear that. Meanwhile, over here, they get caught, but there's Banshees with upgrades and a Farseer, and they will beat these Witches, especially with the Guardians and Warlocks in here. They're going to get their leader, though, and that could turn the tide. They're actually running. These dual Rhinos, they put out a lot of DPS, especially on negative cover. Farseer gets a beautiful special attack. Back over here, Sisters of Battle firing. This LP needs to turn and focus on another unit. These mines are still playing a part. Love to see it. Missiles and heavy bolters are ready. I don't know if they have enough to stop all this. Rhino does come down to support. This battle is still happening. The Witches do break morale and are finally getting ready to flee. But at the cost of most of this Eldar army, Farseer is still cooking. Beautiful sync kill on that Farseer. Meanwhile, back over here, double Dreads, a Rhino, double Scourges. Rangers are fleeing for their lives. He's tanking with the Rhinos. Interesting positioning on that. And this Dark Eldar army is also quite large. I didn't realize how much forces he had over here. Double Landspeeder Tempest. This is not what you want to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this full, thick Eldar army. double support vehicles, portals for some reason. You gotta push. You gotta help. Your teammates are out here fighting and bleeding and dying. He could push through and kill all of this army, even push through their base. Red Space Marine has Terminators already. And, I mean, he doesn't even have to fight the red. He could push around this negative cover and kill the Ultramarine Space Marine colors. And here we go. Scourges fighting witches. The Space Marine player needs to move up a hair and support. That Eldar ball up there finally gets wiped out by double rhinos. There's another minefield here. Holy moly, love to see it. And unfortunately for this Dark Eldar army, they're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The other Space Marine player is going to win, as his heavy bolters had their feet planted first. He kind of moved up awkwardly. The rhinos don't have smoke shells, so they're not even getting shot at right now. And down they go. This is decisive victory. Orbital bombardment going off. Sisters of Battle coming on the flank to kill these expensive Space Marine models. There's nowhere to fall back to. They're getting eliminated in the middle of the field. Really, really sketchy positioning. Dark Eldar army also wiped out. There's more coming down the causeway. These witches. And again, this Sisters of Battle, this Eldar player sitting really cost his teammates. Again, even if you're going to sit like this, build a webway portal in your teammate's base. You can move this army to and fro if you're afraid. If you're afraid your base is going to get ganked, you know, put a webway portal down. He's focusing on this LP and needs to kill the Servitors and these Terminators. Terminators jump directly into battle. And 9 is saying 3 here. There's nothing left for his teammates to send. Eldar? Nope, there's another Dark Eldar army. The Eldar army was wiped out, and he has not been able to recover since he lost all that. A lone Viper is not what's going to save you here. These dual heavy bolters and the Viper are going to cut through these witches. That's something to really console him, though. These two lone Devastators, but Scourge are jumping in. He needs to turn and focus his fire on them. Yeah, he's picking off quite a few models. Nice battle for him. And it's over, just like that. Maybe not this one witch. Nope, that friendly fire knockdown. And so again, this Eldar player sat for 14 minutes and his army just gets immediately wiped out. You need to keep vision on your opponents. You need to keep and see what's going on. You just can't let your Space Marine opponent tech for free. He gave him this listening post for free, gave him the relic for free early game. Look at this Ultramarine player even supporting his teammates. There are D-cannons firing on these Terminators. That actually does good work versus them. And this is not looking good for our team south of the swamp. This is a lot of firepower. Terminators coming in as well. He's asking one of his teammates to build something for him. Looks like he's trying to build his HQ. The slave built it, and it's just slowly ticking away. And this is not looking good. Viper, whoa! Wow! Come back to Earth, my friend. What in the heck was that? I'm so glad we got to see that. And this is not looking good for them on the south side of the swamp. He's got warp spiders and support portals coming. He keeps asking Necroys to build, but he did. He built it. This is not looking good. They're falling apart. I really like this team's teamwork. It just was not enough. Really wasn't enough. They were not aggressive enough. This Eldar player here on the south just did not move fast enough. Didn't move. Again, a quick webway gate in the other Eldar's base, or maybe even over here in the Space Marine's base. You can move your army around very quickly as Eldar. You got to capitalize on that. That 100 wreck is very expensive early game for Eldar, but it pays off in the mobility and killing other teams' models. You know, I mean, the Canonist went down, and a lot of Sisters of Battle models died early on. You got to, you know, use that. I'm not sure what happened. I'm curious, what's this Eldar's eco? He never recovered. Where is he? He's floating 700. He never recovered. He invested in triple Vipers, and just once he lost that Farseer, his steam kind of ran out. You know, he took the relic and everything. There's 2 workers. He's got plenty of LPs at 109.39. He's a little short on power, but he floated a lot. What about this other Eldar player? 300 and 1,000 power. He sat on all that power. He could have donated it to his teammates. A Raven, very rare you see this little baby. It's effective really versus infantry. It has a CC on vehicles and buildings, which is pretty cool. Very rare you see this little shooter. Taking forever, you guys have to build faster. Unfortunately, the Dark Eldar can only build so quick. So he's trying. He's trying to build his. Everything's looks like we're gonna see some kind of last stand. These Dark Eldar are also getting ready to fight in the swamp. There's Warp Beasts here. They will win versus witches. not double witches, and then we've, oh no, there's a witch squad here too. Triple, oh my god, there's double witches, a scourge squad, and the dogs. It looks like they're just completely abandoning the this Eldar base, and as they should, they're pulling all the way back. Enemy forces converging now. You have a bigger army than all of us, and you still don't attack. I think he's saying about the Dark Eldar player. But it is a 3v1. He's doing the right thing. Wait for reinforcements. Yeah, look at this. And you're fighting in negative cover. Always be mindful of this negative cover. You don't want to get stuck in this. Drop pods dropping down in the middle. Now you've got a Dreadnought on your very expensive Scourges. Meanwhile, on the other side, Warp Spiders versus some poor Landspeeder Tempest. Terminator's teleporting over the swamps, what you want to do. Oh my lord! So this is what he's been cooking up. Fire Dragons in the base with double Falcons. He needs to focus his attacks now. Is the Living Saint actually coming? She is. He needs to go right now. Who is Belgirth? Who is that? Man, Belgirth is complaining, but he sat in his base the entire game. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see complaining Belgirth. You sat for 15 minutes. Poor 9 here was basically 2 to 3v1 the whole game, and it was a 2v2. His teammates were there as well. You know, some people are very quick to immediately blame their teammates, but his army was very large and sat and did nothing. And I can't forgive you for that. You know, even if you're a newer player, if you build your troops, I say this over and over and over and over and over again, if you build your army, you need to use your army. And it looks like our Eldar players are going to be wiped out. While he does take most of the Sisters of Battle base out, does this battle rebuild? They are. But this is a deadly blow. How many Fire Dragons is this? I think this is 4 squads. 1, 2, at least 3 squads of Fire Dragons. This is a deadly attack, and it actually... Who got defeated? Way a lot. I don't know who that was. It was that Eldar player. Wow. He tried. He did pretty good there at the end. And I don't even know what's fighting here. Warp Dogs are fighting against Terminator Bull, and this is not looking good for the poor dogs. Are these demons? Oh, they're all dead now. Can't see. Well, and there you have it. I don't know. Is this also going to be another really short game? Just on 20 minutes. It looks like we're just going to hit 20. Right? Right, I believe we're going to do it. Just barely make the 20-minute mark. Oh, we're almost there. 20 minutes. That's what we like to see. That's what we're here for. Not Oasis of Shar, but still a nice 20-minute game. The Space Marines are getting shredded by these Dark Eldar glistening turrets. They do a lot of damage. Big ol' army coming in. I really like the color scheme of this Ultramarine player. Down they go, and it's just Belgirth left. And even now, he's floating quite a bit of power. I don't know why he needed all that power. I did like his Wraith Lord strat, but too little, too late. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Burial Grounds. Another 4v4 map. Again, most of the 4v4 maps I love. Do not get caught on this negative cover. This was a really weird push by team number 2, the south side team so early on. They came here, they killed an LP, and then they got caught by Scourges and Scouts. It's much better to push the front door. I think at one point, the Dark Eldar army pushed this upgraded LP. Just go around it. Break the 2 unupgraded LPs at the time. Eldar army running all the way here to fight and die in negative cover. Also a weird choice. And I didn't see too much contestation of the middle. These triple critical locations or double critical locations are no joke. You want to make sure you keep those. And again, there was no real contesting this red Space Marine. He had a free game. I think early on, blue got harassed by a few Mandrakes, which was really cool from our Dark Eldar player in the corner, but it's not enough. It's not enough on this map. You need a little more teamwork. Anyway, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It has been Unseen Strike, and I will see you all on the next one. Godspeed, may the Emperor protect.